What's up, guys, and welcome back to Wikup Entertainment. So, in the sense of Mayiwa trial today, Advocate Mnesi made it very clear that he is not ready to cross-examine Brigadier Kininda, and Judge Ratha was not happy at all. And he actually told Advocate Mnesi that I'm now giving you 1 week. Imagine just 1 week to be ready next week, and you begin the cross-examination. If you're not ready, we are finding another lawyer.
I read all that report. It's there in my office. Now, it surprises me an advocate who's experienced as Mr. Nisi can't read 40,000 pages in 2 months. Please. Surprises me. I'm going to accord the final postponement. And if you're not ready on this postponement, then your client will have to intercede on your behalf. And the final postponement, I can only give you up to Tuesday. Tuesday is the holiday.
After Monday, it's a holiday.
Yeah, what's the date on Tuesday?
Just quickly checking the date.
As it please the court, my lord, I do not want to interject. However, if the court says that it's only saying that I must come next week ready.
So what?
If the court is saying that I should come next week ready to proceed with the
Yes.
matter,
Why not?
then I'm going to request that I be excused from representing
No, fine.
accused
You can-
number
you
one,
can say
because
that
I
on
can't do
Tuesday.
that.
You can say that on
Thank you.
Tuesday.
Yes.
But this case is postponed to Tuesday. You said the date is about
22nd, my lord.
22nd. Mr. Ministry, you have had enough, more than enough time. 2 months and 3 weeks. That's what we accorded you. It's a postponement. And you have been in this trial since when my predecessor, Judge Maumela, was seized with the matter. And every day you were listening to evidence which was adduced. It's not like you're a new counsel coming into the matter cold. No. That's why I told you, you were cross-examining across the board, all of you.
So that was Judge Ratha, he is not happy, about Advocate Mnesi not being able to finish all those pages in just 2 months. So he's like giving him 1 week, just 1 week to conclude and return back and do the cross-examination. But now on social media, people are not happy with Judge Ratha. People are not happy at all. And I've seen like a serious anger, from so many people who are saying that, Judge Ratha, how can you say that? Advocate Mnisi has made it very, very clear that he cannot do this inside 2 months, and you're not giving him 1 week. The challenge that is there, the problem that is there now is that if Judge Ratha continues with the way he is continuing, and Advocate Mnisi gets like fired from representing Moses Sevilla, the next advocate who's going to come in is going to request 1 year. That is where the problem is at. This new advocate is not going to request for 2 months. He's going to say, I want 1 year. So based on that, Judge Ratha has to be considerate of Advocate Mnisi's request, because this is all we have. Advocate Mnisi has been there in the trial, from the beginning. And he is the best that we have, to have this trial resume as quickly as possible by going the route of Judge Ratha and taking in another new advocate who is going to start reading. So this is where some of the outrage comes from, when it comes to the people analyzing Judge Ratha, because they seem to see that Judge Ratha is not interested in hearing what the defense is saying. So when you look and analyze Judge Ratha, it seems as if he just wants to get this done and over with it. Because the thing with Advocate Mnisi is that he is a human being too. He got burned out, he underestimated the Lord. He is a human being, you have to understand that. So at the moment, the public is very, very angry with Judge Ratha with the way that he has treated Advocate Mnisi. But sometimes, when you look at it from another angle, it's obviously not Judge Ratha's problem, because judges have a degree of discretion in managing their courtrooms, and setting deadlines. Sometimes they have to be tough, for the sake of progress. Obviously, we are all not happy about it, but Judge Ratha is simply doing his job here. Because to a lot of people, it appears as if Judge Ratha is now ruling with an iron fist. It seems as if Judge Ratha does not care, but what might seem like an iron fist to some could be seen as a necessary firmness to maintain control and order, in order that we move the trial forward. But the problem now with Judge Ratha's firmness is that he is rushing to just get to the conclusion and just read out the judgment that obviously most people think he already has right now. And another thing that Ratha seems to overlook is that not all of us have the same reading abilities. Not all of us have the same skill. We may be given a book right now, all of us. Another person can finish that book inside 2 days. Another one would need a week. Another one would need a month to finish it. That's just the way it is. And sometimes it has to be accepted the way it is. But unfortunately, Judge Ratha is not willing to understand all of that. So what Advocate Mnisi can do right now is, can he just come in and just do the cross-examination over the little material that he has read, just for the sake of progress? The thing is that these advocates, these lawyers, they have ethical obligations, to provide competent representation. Proceeding with the cross-examination with limited understanding of Moses' case, it can be seen as a breach of that ethical obligation. So at the end of the day, these 5 accused could be convicted based on evidence that was not properly challenged. That is what might end up happening. So that means these accused would not have enjoyed a fair trial. And this doesn't just impact the accused only, it also impacts Advocate Mnisi himself. Because this guy is a career, and he would want to use this trial the way he represented Mthobisi Mncube to attract more clients. So if he does a terrible job in representing Moses Sibiya, it would definitely affect his portfolio, his image. People will be saying that he did a poor job with Moses Sibiya. So Advocate Mnisi would not want that to happen to him. He has a reputation to protect. And I'm sure Moses Sibiya also picked Advocate Mnisi, having seen him, how he was representing him, Mthobisi Mncube. So these are the challenges that we have at the end of the day. And come next week, I'm sure Advocate Mnisi is going to throw the towel in and say, I can't continue, I can't do this anymore. And we'll have no option. With Moses Sibiya, you'll have to find another advocate who will come in and request for a year. This is where we are headed right now, but let's pray and hope for the best right now. I'll catch you guys in the next one.